Trucks and hauling freight, red and green and brown and blue. They're the really useful crew, all with different roles to play. Round Christmas sheds so far away, down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends.
It was the summer season, and Thomas's branch line was one of the busiest places on the island. People wanted to visit all the lovely sights, and the engines were feeling the heat. Thomas and Daisy were struggling with the passengers, and Percy and Toby had too many trucks to help them. So the Fat Controller asked Bill and Ben, the China Clay Twins, to help out. The twins soon arrived at Farquhar in good time, which impressed the Fat Controller. He took them to the sheds and introduced them to Daisy, Percy, Thomas and Toby.
They shall help you with the summer traffic.
Both engines smiled.
Now I'll allow you to get on with things.
And he walked away. Bill and Ben conveyed the shed.
Nice.
Started Bill.
Not as big as our shed at the clay pits.
Finished Ben.
Well, it is made for Percy, Toby and me.
You'll have to sleep in the sidings, I'm afraid.
We can't sleep there. It's ridiculous. We'll head back to the clay pits for the night.
It's too far for you to travel.
This didn't stop the twins, and off they set to the clay pits. By the time morning had arrived, they realised the flaw in their plans. They needed to be back on Thomas's branch line in half an hour, but this was going to be hard. They went as fast as they could, but they were very late. By the time they were at Elsbridge, the station master was furious.
You were supposed to be here an hour ago. Daisy's had to take your train.
The twins went to defend themselves.
We're sorry, sir. It's just
She told me you went gallivanting off to the clay pits. I'd need no excuses. Please stunt yourself in coaches for Henry's guaranteed connection. Let's see if you're as good as workers as I've heard. I need some proof.
And he stormed away. Bill and Ben moved over the yards, where the yard manager pointed to Annie and Clara, who were asleep in the yard.
Those are what you need. You're to both double-head the trains. You can learn the line.
And with that, the twins collected the coaches and headed to the platform. Not long after, Henry arrived. He was surprised to see the twins.
Hello, you two. Shouldn't you be at the clay pits? You're a bit too small to pull a passenger train.
This annoyed the twins.
We can pull passengers. We're strong enough to pull the trucks at the clay pits.
I know, I'm only joking.
Henry smiled, but the two twins didn't find the joke very funny, and as soon as they could, they went off. Then Henry realised.
Wait, I didn't tell you about the points.
But it was useless. The two twins were already out of earshot. At one of the stations on Thomas's branch line, there are points called trap points. These are used to stop runaway trains. What it does is ends the track abruptly, making sure they stop. Neither Bill or Ben knew about the trap points, nor the signal box that led to them. As they were approaching, Bill saw something interesting.
Is that Maithwaite Station? Can't be. Why not? Because what?
Two slowed down to have their quarrel. So much so, by the time they were on the roll again, they were running very late. The signalman at the box before the trap points was getting annoyed.
Where is the passenger train? I'm going to have to let Percy and the goods through.
And he changed the signal. Percy sailed through his train, but Bill and Ben, expecting their signal to be green like they were told, weren't paying enough attention and went through the red signal. No one realised until...
Watch out, you two!
What are you doing on our line? What?
There's gonna be a crash!
Luckily, the signalman managed to switch Bill and Ben onto the trap points. The two twins shot off the line.
What were you two thinking?
What do you mean? You are on our line.
All three argued until the Fat Controller arrived.
Ahem.
They stopped arguing after that.
So who is going to tell me what happened?
Just then the signalman came over.
I can tell you, sir.
And so the signalman explained everything. The Fat Controller wasn't happy.
Bill! Ben!
The two twins jumped.
Why were you delayed reaching Mr. Edward's signal box?
We, got distracted, sir. We're really sorry.
That's not the only thing I need to talk to you about this morning. The Elsbridge station master told me that you decided that the Farquhar sheds weren't good enough for you. So you went gallivanting off to a clay pit, making you late the next morning.
Neither engine had an excuse.
I don't need fussy engines on my railway. I will give you another chance though. Please just think through what you are doing.
And with that, he left. Bill and Bed said nothing. They just watched as the man began to get them back both onto safe rails. Both had learned that maybe being fussy wasn't a good idea.